come and sun may go, he will surely bless. When the one that left us here returns for us at last.
How old is he?
23. He could play older. Or younger.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Give a smile. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, red, wild, or blue?
Ah, you look marvelous, Teak.
Thank you, Grace.
Dean from Century Pictures. Teak Howell from Hayloft, Kansas. It is Hayloft, isn't it?
That's close enough.
Hello, Teak. I enjoyed your performance very much.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Dean.
Miss Dean.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I thought I heard. I was just double-checking.
Teak likes to get his facts straight. Now, close your ears for a minute, love. Laura and I have to talk about you. Now, when do you want to see him do a scene?
Oh, Grace, you don't waste any time, do you?
What's the difference in a wasted time?
Teak, I think you have a very exciting quality.
He really turns the girls on.
But Grace knows what the situation in Hollywood is right now. There's very little film production, so we're going easy on signing any new talent.
So what you're trying to say is that you would pass something like this up because things are temporarily slow.
I am interested, but I'm afraid things will have to wait.
Well, don't you think you ought to get Mr. Bracken down here to see it?
Yes. Yes, I'll try to get Mr. Bracken down here some night.
Well, I sure would appreciate that, ma'am.
And she'll get him.
Well, I better get going. I have a long drive out to the beach. Thanks for dinner, Grace. It was marvelous. And Teak, it was very nice meeting you.
It was my pleasure, ma'am.
Good night.
What's her job?
I charge talent.
You know something, Grace? I got a feeling that Miss Dean is going to do me a lot of good.
No, if Jenny can't get out of the play for 10 weeks, I cannot guarantee the schedule. We'll have to recast.
You're making a terrible mistake, John.
Laura, no star is more important in the picture. Not anymore.
It's not that she's a star. It's that she can play the part better than anyone else.
All right, all right. You find out how many weeks she can give us, and we'll go from there.
Oh, Laura, I'm glad I caught you.
Douglas?
Bracken. Oh, this could concern you. Things are beginning to happen for Teak. I got a firm offer for him for a feature.
Teak Howell is Grace's new client.
Oh, I see. Let me know as soon as you get word about Jenny. Mrs. Douglas?
Mr. Bracken?
You have a firm offer for a feature?
Yeah.
Well, Grace, grab it.
Well, it's just I think it would be better if he got in here.
I told you we're not signing anyone at the moment. Now, look, I've got an appointment inside. I'll see you, Grace.
Laura? Laura, look. There are certain things Bracken has to say. All of his people have to say, for the record, you know?
Grace, we are not signing anyone.
But they said the same thing about my Paulette before they signed her. And then it was an economy
Well,
way.
this time, I'm afraid it's really
Hey,
close.
honey, look, now who in their right mind is going to turn down $1 million, right? I'm offering you a star for the 70s. Now, you have an eye. You've seen him, you know.
I'll admit that he has great impact and he is contemporary.
You see, I knew it. And it only makes me feel twice as good to know that someone in your position feels exactly the way I feel.
Grace, please. I do not want to encourage you. Now, good luck on that feature that Teak's been offered. I'll be interested to hear what happens to him.
I'll call you tomorrow.
I know my mother can be a pain, but she believes in Teak Howell. Oh, she's pretty tenacious, Paulette. It's been called chutzpah. Oh, I guess that's what makes an agent good. Well, if it is, she's going to be one of the best.
Look what she did for you. When your contract came up for renewal, she asked for the studio.
Don't you think he's cute?
Who?
Teak. Now, don't you start.
Laura, Mother's been pushing me all these years. I think it's time I did something for her.
Ah, so that's why you asked me to lunch.
Sure. Next time it's on you.
Okay. Well, thanks for the lunch, Paulette. I've got to run. I'll see you, honey.
Bye-bye.
Miss Dean.
Teak, hello.
Hey, mind if I walk with you?
No, not at all.
Grace Douglas talked to you yet?
About that picture offer? Yes, I'm delighted for you.
She told me about Mr. Bracken and about him not being too friendly to the idea of Teak Howell.
It's not that he's unfriendly toward you personally.
Oh, I know, it's okay. I just wanted to come and see you and tell you how much I appreciate what you've done.
I didn't do anything.
No, you did. You gave me a courtesy, and in this town, that's a whole lot. You made me feel good. Like maybe I mattered some, not like I was just an old piece of livestock at some auction somewhere.
Has that been your experience since you've been here?
Well, not with the kids at the club. I mean, who come into the club. No, they're out of sight, but it's this business, I guess. Everybody gets so uptight, they kind of forget that everyone is just as human as everyone else. But not you, though. You're different. That's what I mean.
Well, I want to wish you all the luck in the world, Teak.
That's too bad.
What is?
I sure would like to work with you. I hear that you are the best.
Well, I don't teach acting here anymore. I'm head of the talent department now. Of course, I coach some, but just in special cases. It's nice to hear that somebody said something good about me. Who was it, Grace?
Well, no, ma'am, no. Actually, it was myself.
You?
Yeah. I told it to myself the first night we met. I said to myself, now, that lady, you and she can communicate real good. She can teach you a lot.
Well, if I had a class, I'd accept you into it, if that means anything.
That means a whole lot.
Well, I've got to get back to my office.
Miss Dean.
Mm-hmm.
I do all right as far as money goes. Well, I mean, I make out pretty good at the club. Well, what I'm trying to say is that I don't have to rush into any job, especially if I don't think I'm ready.
Are you talking about that picture Grace has for you?
Let me ask you something. Now, you say you're still coaching in special cases, is that right?
Yes.
All right, would you be willing to take me on, to coach me or teach me, however you want to put it? You see, when I do something, I go prepared. I ain't got time to fail. I got too many places to go, and I want to get to all of them before I get fitted for my pine box.
Well, you're a little young to be worrying about something like that.
Well, I've been a man since I was 12 years old. That's a head start on most.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Now, you, I bet you didn't get to be a woman till you were quite a bit older.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I just know. How do you know anything about anybody? You just know it. And about some people more than others. You see, I don't want to make any false starts. I don't want to fall flat on my backside. When I get to be an actor, I'm going to be a star right off. Just like when I walked into that record company in Nashville. I walked in and I said, Mister, my name is Teak Howell, and I am going to make a record for you. It's one of these bushy-haired guys with this bushy beard to match and this shiny vest on and these brass buttons up and down it. He just looked at me and he said, no way, boy. And I smiled and I took out my guitar and I started singing him a few songs. And he just looked at me, and then he was in and out, and he'd bring in this cat and that cat, and I wasn't paying him no mind. And I didn't leave that office until I had a record contract, because I knew I was ready, just like I know I ain't ready for acting in pictures yet. But you're gonna make me ready. You're gonna teach me. You're gonna learn me how to play a scene. Now, Miss Dean, you got nothing to say about this. That's just how it is. I'll be seeing you.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You got to help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire, I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find.
You were here before to see Teak, weren't you?
Yep.
He's right on, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Is this all right?
Oh, that's fine, dear. Thank you.
I'll be back in a minute to get you a drink.
Okay.
I've seen rain. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
I wasn't expecting you so late.
I was at a screening at the... What do you mean so late? Were you expecting me at all?
Oh, sure. Well, I found me 2 mock turtle hearts, a pair of butterfly wings, a gopher's tongue, stuck them in the ground, stamped my foot 3 times, faced the south, and I said, skies are blue, grass is green. I request Miss Laura D.
And lo and behold.
It works every time. And now it's your turn. You got any magic up your sleeve?
How about this?
Now, that couldn't be a contract.
No, that's right. It couldn't be. It's a scene I want to work on with you.
Well, gosh dang.
Oh, what are you gosh danging about? You practically browbeat me into it.
That one trick, I didn't have too much confidence in my talking to you like I did yesterday.
Maybe you don't know your own strength. Anyway, it's a scene about a boy and a girl. And Rachel Holt, you've probably seen her in some of our movies. She's going to do the scene with you. And I think you'll be very good together. She's the right age for you, and...
Now, wait a minute. Now, what has age got to do with anything? Come on.
Well, Well, let me tell you something about the story.